Everyone here to Bronx Talks. Today, me and Christian are going to be giving you the Yankees 2025 lineup preview. The Yankees lineup looks different than it has in years prior. The Yankees have some new faces in the lineup. It's going to be exciting to see what everyone does, and me and Christian are going to be going through each and every guy, breaking it down slow, tell you what to expect, what these players have done, and yeah, let's get right into it. So, Christian, the Yankees 2025 lineup. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, leading off, looks like it's going to be Austin Wells and also doing the catching. Not what you would expect out of your traditional leadoff hitter, but I think those days are kind of fading away where, it's your fast center fielder leading off. I mean, you want your better hitters at the top of the lineup, people who can get on base for Aaron Judge, and Austin Wells gives you that.
Yeah, he certainly does. He's batting 345 out of the leadoff position this spring. He's having a fantastic spring training in general. He's going to see some pitches. And, Austin Wells is a player the Yankees are very high on. It looks like Austin Wells could take the next step this season and batting in front of Aaron Judge, getting as many at bats as he possibly can from the leadoff spot. It looks like it could definitely work out, and it's exciting to see what happens there. Christian, up next, we have Aaron Judge, who's going to be the Yankees' number two hitter. There were some questions where the Yankees going to move him, or were the Yankees going to keep him back in the three spot. As we know, Soto came in last year and Judge batted third. But in years prior to Soto, Aaron Judge has always batted second. And it looks like with Soto's departure, Aaron Judge is returning to the number two spot in the lineup. And I don't expect anything different from Aaron Judge. I think he's going to go out there, have a monster year. He hit 58 home runs last season. And look, we all know that Soto definitely helped him out. Certainly, Aaron Judge was able to see a lot of pitches with Soto in front of him. But Aaron Judge hit 62 home runs and broke the AL record without Juan Soto on the team. So I think Aaron Judge, there's not going to be any difference there. I think he's going to go out and have a fantastic season for the Yankees.
Yeah, batting third is probably going to be Cody Bellinger and playing center field. Look, this guy is going to get a lot of chances hitting behind Aaron Judge. Uh, I want to see this guy drive in a lot of runs this year, and I think he's going to be in a good position at Yankee Stadium, especially, sandwiched between Judge and Goldschmidt, who we'll talk about next.
Yeah, Cody Bellinger, Christian, is having an unbelievable spring training. And we know we hear all the stats, oh, it's just spring training. I don't care what it is. If you're hitting 471 in any sample size, in anything, whatever's going on, that's very impressive. 471 is incredible. He has a 1.308 OPS. He's playing fantastic. Is he going to hit close to 500 during the regular season? No, he's not. But I think Cody Bellinger could definitely have a great year for the Yankees. And I think the Yankees view him as a pivotal piece to that lineup. Early top of the order guy who's going to be able to give you some power, put the ball in play, and be athletic, right? He's going to give you good defense out there in the outfield. I think the Yankees are very high on him in the lineup. I think the Yankees are hoping he's, the second or third best hitter on the team. So it's going to be exciting to see what we get out of Cody Bellinger. But yeah, Yankee Stadium, short porch. He has the storyline there. And if he plays like this in the regular season, Yankee fans will certainly adore him. Up next, Christian, we got Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt, veteran in this league. He's also having a good spring training. He has a 1.077 OPS this spring. He's batting over 300. Last season, Christian, he had 245, 22 home runs, a 716 OPS. He got off to a slow start, but then picked it up in the second half. I think the Yankees are looking to get nothing crazy out of Goldschmidt. I think they want him to be consistent. He's going to have that leadership role, and the Yankees are going to want him to be a smart hitter, right? A veteran presence who's going to work the count, who's going to know when to swing, when not to swing, and I think the Yankees are excited to see what they can get out of Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah, 100%. At number five, we have Jazz Chisholm. He's going to be playing second base. And, if you're already noticing the theme, lefty, righty, like this is good. And I know the lineup might be a little bit worse than last year, but something that we shouldn't ignore is that for so long, one of our critiques was Yankees are all righty. It's not going to be like that this year. I mean, every single other hitter is dominant from one side or the other. So Jazz is going to be at 5.
Yeah, Jazz Chisholm Jr., a lot of Yankee fans are hoping he could be 30 for 30 guy. The Yankees are really excited to see what they can get out of Jazz. And if Jazz can provide the Yankees some power, they will certainly take it. They're going to need to make up, those 40 something home runs that Juan Soto hit. So they're hoping that Jazz could be that guy. I think Jazz is going to be very versatile, very athletic on the base paths. And look, his power with the Yankees last year was something that was eye catching, eye opening. So it's interesting to see if he can keep that up. Up next, Christian, we have his up the middle duo partner. That's Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe hit 243 last season, had 12 home runs and a 657 OPS. I think a lot of fans were hoping Anthony Volpe would be a little bit more productive with the bat. As we know, he's exceptional with the glove. He had a great postseason, though. He had that big moment with the grand slam. It's year 3 for Anthony Volpe, and I think Yankee fans and the Yankees are really hoping he's going to make big strides offensively. I think if he doesn't, it's going to raise more questions and some difficult conversations to be had. But I do think as a fan, you'd hope that Anthony Volpe would, take that next step offensively this season. So it's going to be really interesting to see what he does. He's having not so great of a spring training so far, but look, it's really early. Anthony Volpe's really young. We all know he has that talent to be a great player in this league. So expect big things out of Anthony Volpe.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a big year offensively for Volpe. Number 7, we have the first switch hitter of the lineup, Jason Dominguez, and he will most likely be playing left field. Look, this is the year we finally get to see Jason Dominguez. I know we're all excited, and all I'll say is just be careful of this bottom of the lineup because it could be sneaky good.
Yeah, certainly. Jason Dominguez has an 801 OPS, Christian. I am super excited about Jason Dominguez. So are all Yankee fans. I mean, when he plays, he's productive. It's going to be interesting to see how that defense works out there. But look, he has all the tools. I think we could really be in store for a big season out of Jason Dominguez. And I saw it on Twitter the other day. I don't know who posted it, but someone said basically Jason Dominguez has the opportunity to energize and electrify the Bronx the way Aaron Judge did in 2017. I think Jason Dominguez might be crazy to say. I could see a world where he's the Yankees' second best hitter. He's just that talented. Obviously, he still needs to develop a bit, but he has all the talent and he's flexible in the lineup. The Yankees can move him in a lot of different spots. He could also bat leadoff. We might even see that at some point. Christian, up next, we have Ben Rice, who's going to probably get a bulk of the DH work with Stanton down. I'm excited for what I'm going to see out of Ben Rice. He has an 898 OPS this spring. He's hit 4 home runs. He hit 7 last year. The Yankees are very high on Ben Rice. And one thing to take note of, Christian, he's hitting the ball extremely hard this spring training. Extremely hard. If he keeps that up, the Yankees would be thrilled. If they could get, you know, some solid offensive numbers from Ben Rice, they would be high over heels, head over the moon. They would absolutely love that. I'm excited for what is in store for Ben Rice. I'm certainly excited to see what transpires there. And I think Ben Rice is going to have a really solid year for the Yankees, Christian.
Oh yeah, a lot of people think that he's going to have a good year. I mean, obviously the exit velocity numbers, and rounding out the lineup, we have Oswaldo Cabrera. I mean, even looking at those last 3, Dominguez, Ben Rice, Oswaldo Cabrera, like those guys can get on base and manage runs together. And that is honestly the key. I mean, when we look at the postseason and we just look at good teams in general, the bottom of the order is what makes and breaks offenses. And look, if these 3 can be working together to just flip it back over to Judge, Bellinger, Wells, like that can work. So, obviously, a lot's dependent on performance, but going into the season, I think this lineup is good enough.